Somebody shout amen. Amen. Wonderful. Give God some praise for our praise team and music department. Thank you, Faith. We began a series on this month. We began a new series on this month talking about, and I need you to pay attention to this series and the series that I spoke on last month, because on whichever Sunday I choose, I may have a surprise for you. And if you can remember anything from any of these sermons, we will have a surprise for you. Amen? So I need you to take some good notes, and I need you to pay attention, because you may be able to get blessed on any Sunday upcoming. Amen? Amen. We began a series called It Shall Come to Pass. It shall come to pass. And then last week we began to talk about the centurion and the two blind men. And we gave 3 points, and we gave a high five, and we went home. The 3 points was, you have desperate seasons. You have desperate seasons. How to handle when you have desperate seasons? You got to believe that it shall come to pass. Help me preach today, and just look at your neighbor and tell your neighbor, it shall come to pass.
It shall come to pass.
And then we talked about desperate seasons, and birthing from desperate seasons to birthing seasons, and from birthing seasons into a new season. Anybody ready for a new season? I just wonder how hungry you are for your new season. Amen. And we found out that in our desperate season, that's when we have to, it's not at that point that you got to know in that season that you know that you know that you know God. That you know God. That you know God for yourself. In desperate season, that is a season that you have to know God. Look at somebody and tell them, you better know God. Because the same word or prophetic word that God gave you is the same word the enemy will challenge you.
That's right.
I'm going to preach this word today. The same prophetic word or the same word that God gave you is the same word the enemy will test you.
Right.
Or will tempt you. See, God does the testing, but the enemy does the tempting. And so if the enemy knows that God gave you a word, and it's only up to you to embrace that word. Listen, I can't embrace the word for you. Your sister can't embrace the word for you. Your brother can't embrace the word for you. My mother can't embrace the word for me. They can intercede for me, but they can't embrace the word, specific word that God has given me. So when God gives you a word, you have to embrace that word. And so whatever season you go through, you have to embrace it when you can't trace it. When you can't trace him, you got to embrace it. How do you embrace him if you can't trace him? How do you embrace him if you can't hear him talk? How can you embrace him when you don't have no reference that he gave you that word? And so here it is. It comes to the point where you have to know God in a desperate season. You know, because the power of life and death is in your tongue. So you have to be very, very careful of what you say in the seasons that is desperate. You got to be careful what you say in the season that you are birthing your new season. See, it's very crucial when a woman is pregnant that she be careful of the atmosphere that she is around. But let me talk to you in the spirit, because some of us are pregnant with the word of God. There are some of us that is impregnated with a prophetic word that God has for you and is in you, but you hadn't got it out yet. I come to tell you today that it's kicking in you today. It's kicking in you today, and in these seasons, God is going to bring out more revelation. God is going to bring out more motivation. God is going to bring, because he wants you to be influenced to somebody else.
Amen.
And you know how it is when children come around, they are moved by the influences around them. And so when you're in the birthing season, you got to be careful of how you carry this baby. Because when you get ready to birth it, God is preparing you for something. Look at somebody say, God is preparing you for something. God is preparing you for something. So let's go to the book of Exodus. The book of Exodus chapter 3. The book of Exodus chapter 3. Let me give y'all let me just see if y'all remember a little bit of last week's sermon. There was a centurion. He was a Jewish leader. And he came to Jesus and he said to Jesus, if you just speak the word, I know my servant will be healed. So on Sunday, we learned to see God sometimes will use you to go to help somebody else. The leader, centurion leader, he didn't have to go after Jesus because it was just a servant. So look at somebody and say, don't look down on anybody.
Don't look down on anybody.
He was in the servant, it was just a servant, but this leader went out of his way to go and make sure that he get a word to Jesus so he can get healed. Yes. So his servant can get healed. And here it is. But in the book of Luke said the leader sent servants to get the word to Jesus to get the servant healed. So here it is. Either God gives you a word to deliver to Jesus for somebody else, or you can go for yourself and God and get a word for somebody. This word that you are going for is not for you. It's not for you. It's the one that is not able to get to Jesus.
Amen.
Oh, y'all missed that. See, God needs you to have a word to get to Jesus so it can be used for somebody else that can't get to Jesus.
Amen.
All right.
And then we intertwine that together with the two blind men. But one thing about the two blind men, they had an ear to hear.
Amen.
And so, because both of them was blind, they hooked up together, and because they stayed together, they was able to get to Jesus. And so because they hooked up with somebody that wanted the same thing that they wanted. See, you can, if you expect to go to the next level, and if you expect your new season, you got to hook up with somebody that is going in the direction that you're going. Look at somebody and say, I'm ready to go up.
Amen.
Yeah, I'm ready to go up. But on today, let's see what God has to say about it shall come to pass. Somebody help me preach today and say it shall come to pass.
It shall come to pass.
Come on, shout it like it's like you mean it. It shall come to pass.
It shall come to pass.
See, I wish some of y'all would pray like you pray when you're scratching off them lottery tickets.
Yeah.
Oh, I got one, yeah. So can we have some fun in the Lord on today?
Amen.
All right, let me read this word. Let me read this word. It says in Exodus chapter 3, it says, the Lord said, I'm going to read out of NIV. The Lord said, I have indeed seen the misery of my people in Egypt. I have heard them crying out because of their slave drivers. And I am concerned about their suffering. So I have come down to rescue them from the hands of the Egyptians and to bring them up out of the land and into a good and spacious land. A land flowing with milk and honey. The home of the Canaanites, the Hittites, the Amorites, the Perizzites, the Hivites, and the Jebusites. And now the cry of the Israelites has reached me, and I have seen the way of the Egyptians oppressing them. I have seen the way the Egyptians are oppressing them. So now go, and I am sending you to Pharaoh to bring my people, the Israelites, out of Egypt. So now go. I am sending you to Pharaoh to bring my people, the Israelites, out of Egypt. Briefly, I want to talk to you on today, continue the subject, the theme of this month, it shall come to pass. We want to talk about your hearing. I'm going to give you 3 points. We're going to high five, and then we're going to go home. What am I going to do?
3 points. High five. We're going to go
We're
home.
going to go home. You may be seated in the presence of the living God.
Amen.
In this text right here, many of us know about the story about how Moses began his ministry.
Amen.
Moses began his ministry. He had something on the inside of him that he didn't know how to handle. He was impregnated with leadership skills that he didn't know he had. And it's ironic how God navigated his life to get out of him that he did not know that was in him. He had something great inside of him, but he didn't know how to handle the greatness that was in him. I need you to help me preach today and ask somebody next to you, do you have something great on the inside of you? Oh, come on, say Mark, act like it's a crowd up in here. Look at somebody else, that was the wrong name, and ask them, do you have something great in you?
Do you have something great?
Yeah. You have something great in you because, see, it doesn't look like it right now, but there is something great on the inside of you. And those little ones right there is the right age for us to pour into them that there is something great on the inside of them.
Amen.
God has created each and every one of us with something on the inside of us that God wants to use for his glory. Anybody here want to be used for God's glory? Amen. So now we understand in the desperate season that the children of Israel was in slavery for 400 years. They was in slavery for 400 years, and God heard their cry. He heard their cry, and when he heard their cry, he got notice of them crying. So here it is. I need you to understand that you don't stop crying after God, because sooner or later God is going to answer your prayer. We learned in Sunday school on today that if you cry out to God, sometimes we have some questions for God.
Yeah.
Let me put a little note here. Sometimes we have a question for God, but you can ask God a question, but you cannot question God. Oh God, you can ask God a question, but you cannot question God. What does that mean, Pastor? That means that you can say, God, I don't understand what I'm going through, but I need you to help me to understand how to handle this. It's not that you say, God, why you let me go through this? Lord, you could have got me out of this. You don't question God like that, but you can ask God to give me understanding why I'm going through this, and if you don't mind, give me the strength to climb. Oh God. See, the word of God said that we don't have to climb the mountain, we can speak to the mountain. But just in case God wants you to do some climbing until I learn how to speak, then therefore you gotta trust God for the next elevation.
Amen.
Amen. So here we go. How many of y'all have played hide and seek?
Amen.
We play hide and seek when we was kids, and when we play hide and seek, we would be somebody on the tree. And while they on the tree, we would count backwards 10 to 1. So in other words, we would put our hand over our face and say, count 10, 9, 8, while everybody go hide. All of a sudden, now, what do you do while you're counting? You start listening for what people running to.
Amen.
You start listening, and if you played it in the house, you would listen to hear if a closet door will close.
Yeah.
Or you would listen to hear where footsteps going through the kitchen. Or and you can't see, but you can hear. Oh God. That's why I love God, because God doesn't take everything from you at one time. If you can't see, he amplifies your hearing to hear. Look at somebody and say, I need you to hear.
I need you to hear.
I need you to hear, because now time. All God does is based on what he says. In other words, God is not, if you want it to come to pass, then therefore you're going to have to find out what God said about your situation. What did I say? You got to find, whatever you're going through, you have to find out what God said about your situation. Y'all with me? So there is nothing done by God that was not first said by God. Y'all catch that? Yeah. All right, now remember, we're going to do trivia this month. So there is nothing said, there is nothing done by God that was not first said by God. It is what God said that will come to pass. Y'all please get that. I need our young people to remember that. What I said was, it is what God says that will come to pass. When you connect your words with what God says, it shall come to pass. Look at somebody, tell them it shall come to pass. Yeah, it shall. I'm coming out of debt, it shall come to pass. Oh God, I will get the victory, it shall come to pass. I'm going to move to a different neighborhood, it shall come to pass. I'm going to do better with my health, it shall come to pass. How do I know it's come to pass? Because his word says he wishes that we prosper and be in good health, even as our soul shall prosper. Y'all, you with me? So whatever God says, that's what it shall be. Yeah. Whatever God says, that's what it shall be. What did I say? Whatever God says, that's what it shall be. So therefore, when I told you about my brother that we went to visit that Wednesday night, I really didn't know what to pray about, y'all. Because his request was that he wanted to get off of the ventilator, and he said he had a conversation with God. But I said, according to what God said, God, you said, and it's your will, and by his stripes he is healed, whether it's here or there. And God decided to leave him here and show us another miracle. There is a miracle in store for you that God is ready to show you. But I just want to ask you the question, are you ready for the manifestation of the miracle that you're asking God for? If you're ready for it, what are you going to do with it? If God healed you, what are you going to do with it? If God bring you out of debt, what are you going to do with it? Oh God. If God restore your relationship, what are you going to do with it? If God help you to get another job, what are you going to do with it? So it's all about finding out what God says and you put the pieces together. All right? So now in this text, put the scripture back up. In this text, I need you to understand that Moses for 40 years. For 40 years of Moses' life, it was in 3 different segments. 40 years in Pharaoh's house, Moses became somebody. 40 years in the wilderness, he discovered he was nobody. And then 40 years, he found out God can take nobody and make somebody out of him. Oh, God. See, when the season you're in, when you're in a desperate season, you feel like you're nobody. But God will take a nobody and turn him into a somebody because you didn't know that the greatness was in you. Every phase that Moses went through, it was to teach him how to be the man that he was supposed to be. But if he hadn't been mentored by his father-in-law, he would have been able to handle the weight that was up on him. He would be able to handle the glory that was up on him. said, I have indeed seen the misery of my people. Point number one is he sees. He sees. Look at somebody say he sees. He sees.
Amen.
He's seen the misery. And what did he see? Come on. Thank you. When he's seen the misery, the Bible said, the Lord said, I have seen the misery of my people. So when he's seen the misery of his people, he's seen the affliction that was upon the people. It was like David who the Psalm said, you have searched me and know me. See, God knows us and God knows what we need. And are y'all here today? Come on, somebody. David knows that God knows him and God searched him. And so now he is learning that God see him. And if God see him, God knows how to get me to go through some trials that I'm going through. So now the Bible says that the Lord seen the Israelites' misery. And he is the one that allowed them to get into slavery. But now God heard they cry after 400 years. Can I get a witness up here? He heard them cry for 400 years. And in hearing they cry, he said, I seen the misery of my people in Egypt. The Father knows what you have need of before you ask of him.
That's right.
Hold on right quick, Brother Moss. The Father knows what you have need of.
Yeah.
God knows every trivial thing about you.
Yeah.
He knows the number of hairs on your head. He sees you. He knows what makes you upset. He knows what got you in bondage. He knows what makes you angry. He knows what trigger you. He knows, but the point is, he sees you, but he's waiting on you to cry out to him. The problem is some of us have gotten tired of crying out to God because we haven't got our answer yet. But God knows every tear that falls out of your eyes. So I need you to get back to praying. Somebody said you got to pray.
You got to pray.
You got to pray, because if you don't pray, then God may allow you not to go another season. Look at somebody and tell them, this is my season.
This is my season.
I think that the Satan often seeks to deceive us by making us think that God doesn't see us. The enemy wants us to get in our mind that God is not paying attention to us. He wants us to get discouraged and believe that God is not going to come bring this to pass. So we must understand, no matter what season we're in, desperate season, are we in the birthing season or the new season, we must understand that God knows exactly where we are. It says, he said, I seen the misery of my people in Egypt. He knows exactly where he put them. Lord, I can't get this microphone act right. But in Psalms 94 and 9, the Bible says, he that planted the ear shall not hear. He that formed the eye shall not see. In other words, God is saying, I plant you in a place, but you're not hearing what I'm trying to say to you. In other words, he said, I put you in an environment, but you don't see what I'm trying to present to you. That is a deeper revelation of God, that he is trying to get you to understand that I'm getting ready to pull you up. Look at somebody say, he sees you.
He sees you.
He sees you. So in seeing you, he's trying to help us to understand and he tried to do things on his own.
Yeah.
And so what he knew something was on the inside of him. He knew something was on the inside of him, and he tried to handle things on his own.
Right.
In which he seen the Egyptians mistreating one of the Hebrews. And so therefore, what he done was he looked around to see was anybody watching, and he killed the Egyptian that was messing with his blood. But God didn't want him to handle things with his own might. Come on, somebody, it's cold up in here. I need somebody to pull me in the spirit. And what he done was he tried to handle things on his own, but yet still, so God had to get him out of there because he had to see what Pharaoh, how he managed the Pharaoh's house. He had to see how the Egyptians navigated and worked. And so now God is getting ready to shift the seasons of his life. And so he moved him on the backside of the desert to teach him how to handle sheep. Look at somebody and say, don't despise the days of small beginnings.
Don't despise the days of small beginnings.
Don't despise the days of small beginnings. Because on the backside of the desert, he learned how to tend to sheep. He learned how to nurture. He learned how to protect. He learned how to provide on the backside of the desert. But on the backside of the desert, he was learning leadership skills.
Amen.
Amen.
But now, at this point right here, he's getting ready to pull him to another level. And now he pull him to another level. He getting ready to show him his people. He don't know that he's the one that God has chosen to rescue his people. But he had an instinct that God is getting ready to do something with me. I want to say, anybody in here that feel like God is getting ready to do something through me.
Amen.
In Psalms 4:1 it says, hear me when I call.
Yeah.
O God of righteousness, thou hast opened your ear to me. When I was in distress, have mercy upon me.
Amen.
And hear my prayer. And what the psalmist David was talking about, he was talking about that he wanted God. He knew that God heard him. And he said, oh God of my righteousness, thou hast opened your ear to hear me. He said, in my distress, have mercy upon me. And that's what the people was calling God for. He wanted them to have mercy upon them. They was calling out to God so they can have mercy upon him. And God is getting ready to answer their prayers. And in answering their prayers, he began to put Moses in a place that he can get to so he can get his people out of bondage. Moses now, he let Moses know that I see him. Come on, somebody. He can let Moses know. Hold on for a second. He's getting ready to let Moses know. I'm going to work through this today. Turn the mic back on. Give me some soft music. In this text right here, he's getting ready to show them, put the scripture back up. He's getting ready to show Moses that I'm getting you to the place that I'm getting ready to use you.
Right.
And now that I'm getting you in the place that I'm getting ready to use you, he let him know that you're going to feel what I feel. And that's what I'm doing right now. I'm feeling some of you right now. I'm feeling right now because God is getting ready to use your hand to get somebody else hand free.
Amen.
And God is saying to us right now, there are some of you right now that have not accepted the challenge that God is getting ready to use your hand. In this season right here, he comes
Yeah.
I'm getting ready to call you so you can be strong.
Right.
Amen.
There's a reason why I set you back. There's a reason why I delayed you. Because when I delayed you, I'm building something up in you so you won't be distracted after the delay.
Amen.
And God is teaching us right now how to handle distractions.
Yeah.
He's teaching us right now how to handle so it shall come to pass. And when it comes, it's going to come to pass so fast. God is saying, I'm going to speed up the process.
Yeah.
I heard their misery. I seen their misery.
Yeah.
I heard their cry. He said, now I know I'm concerned about them. And God said, when I know that I'm concerned about them, I want to see, can you have what I have?
Yeah.
Are you willing to step out and pull your people out of bondage? And some of us don't want to start out small. But God is saying, in this season right now, God is saying to you that I want to use your hand. In all the years that you thought that you was not going to be used, I waited till you had confidence enough to come to the fire.
Amen.
I waited till you have confidence enough not to put your hands in the fire. Moses didn't put his hand in the fire. He came to the fire. And he noticed that it was not consumed. And because he noticed it was not consumed, then therefore God spoke to him, because now he's ready to receive a word. I just wonder, is there anybody here ready to receive a word from God? What he wants you to do specifically.
Amen.
What he wants you to do, he wants to take you to the place where you can grab somebody else out of their bondage. And God is saying that I need you to get somebody else, and I need you to go tell Pharaoh to let my people go.
Amen.
I need you to go tell that young lady that she can be strong and very courageous. I need you to go get some young man and tell him that hadn't had a father, that you can be the man that God has called you to be. And God is saying, I need more mentors to teach you. Teach me how to get out of the game. I need more mentors to teach me how can I rescue somebody? How can I finish my education? I need you to show me, what did you do to get to the place where God can use you? Why you didn't give up when you was on the backside? Why you didn't give up when you was a murderer? Why you didn't give up? See, some of us have forgotten where we come from.
Amen.
Moses was a murderer, but God said, I still want to use him. He made a mistake, but God said, I put you back so you can get back in place, because now I see my people misery. Now I see them angry. Now I see that they want to come out of this, and I'm going to use you.
Amen.
I'm going to use you. I'm going to use you right when you least expect it. I'm going to use you. And then it seemed like now, y'all, death is all around us. And God said, what kind of impact are you going to make on this world? And I've been to enough funerals now that I said, what are you going to do to make a change before you leave?
Amen.
Before you get ready to leave, what kind of impact are you going to make? God said, it shall come to pass. And listen, some of you, it was something spoken to you when you were young. Somebody told you what God said they're going to do, what he's going to do in your life. And I wonder, do you still remember? Maybe nobody spoke to you in your young age, but there's somebody speaking to you right now. And God want to use you. And like the preacher said on yesterday, many of us have a question, why?
Why? Yeah.
But I don't want to go to my grave and still asking God why.
No.
And because you know why? I need you to high five your neighbor and tell your neighbor it shall come to pass. I need you to tell them it shall come to pass like you believe it's going to come to pass. I need you to tell them it's going to come to pass. I may have to work by praying and believing that you're going to live again, it shall come to pass. Somebody shall live. It shall come to pass. So what are my 3 points? He sees, he hears, and he knows. He knows. He knows. He knows about you, and he knows about them. But God is calling you in this season to help them.
Amen.
I say God is calling you in this season. Stand on your feet.
Amen.
God is calling you in this season to help them. God is using you in this season to help them.
Amen.
Thank you, Lord. God is saying to us, watch me. God is saying, I want to do more. I want to do more than just send you to that job. God said, I want to do more than just you go to church.
Amen.
God said, I want to use you to help impact somebody else's life. God is saying, I want to use you to encourage somebody else. God is saying, I want to use you, and it shall come to pass. This time it's going to come to pass by your hands. And every time God get ready to use you, you tell God why he can't use you. And the enemy keeps telling you, you're not good enough, you're not ready yet. But God said, you're never going to be ready. It's going to be you stepping out on faith, believing that God is going to help you in every step of the way.
Amen.
He's going to help you. He's going to give you. Remember last week I told you, kairos is a Greek word for the appointed time in the appointed season. God is going to maneuver you in a place, and he's going to give you a divine strategy to come bring out the pass whatever he have already promised you.
Amen.
And God's word, the reason why we're not receiving God's promise is because we don't know his promise. Remember, God only does what he has spoken. Whatever he has spoken, then he do. I went back to Genesis, and he told Abraham, you're going to have a nation come out of you. And he said for 400 years, they will be in bondage, and it shall come to pass. When he put them in bondage, he knew he was going to bring them out, but he had to let them experience that. So when you get in your promised land, you're going to go in and fight for it like you never fought before. Because I have something inside of you, greatness inside of you that you haven't even tapped into yet. Come on, lift your hands. Yes, yes. I need you to grab your neighbor by the hand. I want you to pray for the hand you're holding right now. I want you to pray for the hand you're holding right now. I need you to pray that God will encourage them to
Yes, Lord.
step out by faith.